race is on for those who may be training for this year's Christie Clinic, Illinois Marathon.
And here to get us on the right track for our, it's our CI Kitchen sponsor, Christie Clinic. And we have registered dietitian Lauren Jacob here with us. Happy Registered Dietitian Day, by the way.
Is that today, too?
It is.
You have to compete with National Ken Day. That's rough.
I did not know that.
I think they could separate those into separate days.
You would. But Christie Clinic is gearing up for the big race coming up next month. So we've got some tips for people who may be running and training.
Yes, yes.
So what do we got here?
So I wanted to talk about some different things. Like, so if you're a morning runner, so if you get your training runs in the morning, it's kind of important to actually fuel before you run. A lot of people do not eat anything in the morning before they go on their run. So that can kind of lead to low blood sugar, fatigue, and kind of a less effective workout.
And what kinds of things are you looking to fuel your body with before a run? I know, like, before a marathon, they'll say you want to carb up and do the pasta thing, but I'm assuming most people aren't going to, like, make spaghetti at 6 a.m. before they go run. So
right.
What are we looking at here?
Right. So some things you might eat in the morning might be like you have to kind of start slow, actually, because if you're not used to it, you're going to want to just have a few things and maybe gradually increase over several days.
Being too full right away probably isn't a good thing.
Your digestive system's not going to be accustomed to that. So you might start with some oyster crackers, the kind that you put on your chili. Like 15 of those. Yeah, just before your run. Now you're going to eat something after your run too, but maybe some water or sports drink. Not this much, but that would be a lot, but sports drink is a little better absorbed, so that'll give you some fluid and it'll be absorbed a little bit better, more quickly than plain water. But
so about what time, how much time do you need to eat before you exercise? I've been kind of reading up on some time nutrition stuff, and they encourage you to eat before you work out, but how much time do you think is
well, once your body gets used to it, 15 to 20 minutes should be good.
Okay.
Now, it feels like, I know we're going to save some of these foods for later, and I've already eaten some of the pretzels. I'm just going to be honest with you now.
Are you got a run coming up?
No, just wanted some pretzels, quite frankly. It feels like time would be of the essence if you're trying to get ready early in the morning, too.
Right.
So what are some things that are, obviously pretzels would be quick and easy. You don't have to make them. Are there other types of things like that you don't have to worry about prepping, so you can just eat and then go?
Sure. Yeah, some raisins or a banana. Maybe a packet of microwave oatmeal would be fairly quick.
That's fair, sure. 60 seconds or whatever that's supposed to take.
Okay, so also I was reading here in your notes about the 2 factors that can lead to hypoglycemia. So fatigue and less effective workout. Sure. So
you've gone all night without eating. So when you do eat, particularly carbohydrates are digested to glucose. Glucose is your body's preferred source of energy, especially for high energy activities like running. And so when you eat, you have the glucose that provides energy for right now, but it also, any extra is stored in your liver as glycogen, and small amounts of that are released between meals and when you're exercising to provide you with fuel. So by the time morning comes around, a lot of that glycogen that you've stored in your liver is depleted. So that's where you kind of get your fatigue and that kind of thing.
Is there anything you find that people tend to eat thinking it's good for them, like, oh, this should be helpful for my run, but in reality it's doing kind of the opposite?
For juices, maybe. So fruit juices are a source of carbs, but the fructose could cause some stomach upset. So you don't want to, all of a sudden, like 15 minutes into your run, have some gurgliness.
What about gummy bears? I have to ask this every
Only if they're rosé.
No, I think those probably are frowned upon as well.
No.
Yeah. So that's a no? Okay.
That's a no. Okay, so we kind of hit on these snack ideas over here. Talk to me a little bit about the benefits of these maybe being a good choice.
Are these honey nut, by the way?
They are.
Look like they're
I think they're apple cinnamon.
Oh, apple cinnamon. Yeah. Yesterday we had maple Cheerios.
Yep.
Okay, we've got some grapes.
Yeah, so I thought this would be, so you want to make sure you have the day before, your evening meal and your morning snack, you want to have some good carbs in that meal. So these are some things maybe for an evening snack, or over there maybe for an evening meal.
So we're not talking just 15 minutes before you run. We're talking even the night before, the day before you're running, you're wanting to prep food-wise.
Yep. So your glycogen stores are as full as they can be.
Right. Okay, so we've got our sandwich here with some peanut butter, a little Greek
Those are
yogurt.
really good, actually.
Yum. Oh, well, we're going to let Tim keep munching on some Cheerios.
I fully plan on it. Great.
He's going to run later. I have
I'll run to the car
run
if it's
it up.
raining.
All right, you're going to stick around. We'll have more tips here with Laura, and there's a look at the website at Christie Clinic, which we'll connect you with at ciLiving.tv.
Coming up.